Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going to check that I'm on. And this live thing is working. And then I'm going to go deeper into the daily read. Let's just shut this up. I'm going to go deeper into the daily read. So, daily read for today being Wednesday the 28th. No, Wednesday the 29th of April. 2020, end of April, coming into May. Did you check out your May reading for your sun sign and for your rising sign, which is what I'd recommend watching. That's what I pay attention to anyway, for myself personally. The ones that I resonate with. Also, my other signs too, so I don't know which it is because it's like Moon and Venus and Mars and everything else is pretty much in Aries for me, so I do pay attention to that one too. But I think the sun and the rising sign are really the ones to pay attention to. Hey Chris, how are you? Yeah, so today I'm going to put a link for, if you're watching the replay, I'll put a link for the daily read up there so you can pause this and watch that and then come back here and then you'll know what I'm going on about a little bit more. But the daily read was about, what was it about? It was about a few things, but it was generally about sabotaging ourselves. But there was something that really stood out to me. So we're going to get signs about what we're sabotaging, especially relationships, intimate relationships, but also other things too. And it's like we're getting evidence of our beliefs coming through, and it's about our beliefs sabotaging ourselves. That's what hit me when I read it this morning. When I watched it this morning. It hit me. Hey Mimi, you're back. I rock today. Sun sign, rising sign. Yay. And I started my meditation journey. Good job, Chris. Wow, you're on it. Mimi, where have you been? You've been moving house or something, have you, Mimi? We've missed you. So, yeah, I wanted to go deeper into that belief thing. We always get evidence of our beliefs, right? And what I was talking about in the daily read was how if we've got this belief that we're not loved, you get evidence of that. And then it convinces you, when you get evidence of your beliefs, it convinces you that you were right all along. But it's not, it's just evidence of your beliefs. Hey Neptune girl, how are you? So it's really interesting. So what you think is your reality is actually just evidence of your beliefs. And the reason that my example of that in the daily read was about evidence. If you've got this belief that you're not loved, you get evidence of it, right? And the reason that I've come up with that example is because remember when I was talking about Pam Grout's book E Squared, and I did the manifestation exercises in it. It stopped working for me when I asked for evidence that the universe loved me, and that was the first time that one of the experiments didn't work for me, and that really hit me hard when that happened. But of course, it was evidence of my beliefs. And so, yeah, we get evidence of beliefs. You've been busy, Mimi. Busy in lockdown. Well, that's a good thing, making yourself busy. And look, today, the card. So this deck is called the Wild Offerings Oracle. I remember it now. And it's doubt. So this is the sabotage belief, when we've got doubt. And then we just get evidence of it, and then we will think we were right all along. So doubt, offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Hey Babette, how are you? So let's go further into this. Let's go deeper into the daily read. And then stick around because I'm going to do readings for you all, especially if you're new here. I mean, stick around, especially if you're new here. The people that have been here over and over again, they already know to stick around and get their reading. Yeah, this is a healing day today. Healing of beliefs, you know. That's like my energy healings, you know. My energy healings, they go into that. It's like a reading healing. So I do the healing, but then I tell you what's behind that stuff, what came up, like a reading, because you just reverse it. If I do an energy healing on you, and I don't tell you what's behind it, you just reverse it. If you don't do that conscious change, if you don't do that release work, you just put your energy back where it was with your beliefs and stuff, right? And so part of healing is changing those beliefs, those ones that are giving you evidence to prove that they're true. And you think it's reality and it's not. I'm good today, Bobette. I'm feeling good. Carolee, hello. Yeah, I'm feeling good today. So we're getting like a bit, this touch card, it means a bit of a taste of it, a bit of healing today. Nothing major. It's nothing like, massive wake-up calls and everything. It's just something might show up in your life and you're like, is that true? Or is that just an evidence of my belief? Especially unwanted stuff, little niggling stuff, that kind of thing, I always used to notice, like my mom is a really negative person. Like she can manifest like so much negativity, and it's bizarre because I'm like the opposite. I can manifest so much positivity most of the time. And I just would see it so clearly, the evidence over and over again. And she would say, I knew that would happen. I knew they'd get that wrong. Just like everywhere she went, something would go wrong because that was her belief. Hey Barbara, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to Be Healing. So it's a healing day today, just a little bit of healing, not like a major in the face healing, but it's about changing our beliefs because we're getting evidence of our beliefs. And so it could just be, something hits you today and you think, am I manifesting that? Is that like a belief that I've got? And maybe I could change that belief. I didn't get the tattoo. I can't find it. I can't find the tattoo that I want. So everybody, if you're on Facebook and you see an advert for some tops, so like a clothing company, there's a model that's got an arm tattoo like leaves and stuff. I want it. But I can't find the advert again. It's like that freak time when you actually want to see an advert on Facebook. Yeah, choose to change and love. That example that I gave, it was an important one. That if you're believing that you're not loved, you're going to get evidence of that. And that is going to affect everything. That's like evidence of not being loved. It's going to affect your money. It's going to affect your relationships, friendships, work, everything. It's going to affect all your manifestations. That's why self-love's so important. But even more important than that is our belief that we're loved. And we can choose to change our beliefs. Just by questioning it, You're like, well, is this belief really true? It's not like you have to affirm the opposite. Like, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. That, I know my namesake, Vera Lundgren, who changed her name to Louise L. Hay. I know she would, talk about the path to self-love being affirmations. I don't know, I haven't paid that much attention. I just paid attention to one of her books when I saw it on my friend's bookshelf, and I'm like, that's my name. Many years ago. But I've found personally that they don't work. Affirmations don't work because they're the opposite of what you're actually believing. What I found works for me to change my beliefs is questioning it, saying, is this true? It's like asking a question instead. Is this true? Get the universe to show me whether it's true or not. Get the universe to show me evidence the other way if it's not true, If it's not true, show me evidence the other way. And just being open in that question, and then you get shown it. Pinterest. Yeah, I did, Baba, I did a lot of searches for it and trying to find her. I want that tattoo. I so want it. And so if you've got this belief that you're not loved or that things aren't showing up for you, just question that belief, because you're getting evidence of it. You're manifesting it. Especially around love. Okay, that might be for me today. And especially around doubt, this just sang out to me again, especially around doubt. Anything that you're doubting, that shows that you've got some beliefs that are manifesting. You're getting evidence of those beliefs, those doubty beliefs. Hi Karen, how are you? We've got some new people on today. Yeah, so if anyone sees that advert for some tops on Facebook and with a model with leaves on their arms, please tag me in it or send it to me or like click on it and like save the link something and let me know because I really want it. I would get it this week. I'd get my ex to do it for me. He does, the Thai bamboo tattoos. That's how this one was done. and it heals straight away. It's like you don't get that same healing process. It's more of a natural rhythm movement, so it doesn't damage your skin so much. Asking a question, yeah, questions are really powerful. Well, hello, Karen. Kath Lamet. Am I saying that right? Wow. Western Australia, is that? Are you near Perth? Or is that an American thing? You know, to know about your love life. So I'm I'm just going deeper into the daily read at the moment, Karen, and then I'll get around to readings for all of you guys. We call her Mimi, Babette. We call her Mimi instead of a margarita pizza. Hey, Crapstar. How are you? So also today we've got being artistic and prepare. So that's enough of that belief stuff. We've done that. Yeah, there was something about taking action, but taking action for ourselves, you know, doing something for you to get your life on track. So whatever it is that you want in your life, what you want to manifest, taking action toward that. It's like such a powerful move to say to the universe, I want something for myself now. I want to improve this part of my life. Taking action toward that. That's what this is about. Preparing. Washington. Oh, okay. Yeah, Americans always use like little, I don't know, what do you call them? When you just use the letters and the rest of the world has no clue what you're talking about. So be artistic and prepare. This taking action toward what you want. So if you're being that determined, okay, I'm going to sort my financial situation out, say, I'm going to take action toward that, then it can just be this. You get an idea for something creative and you just start taking action on it, and it's preparing you for that change, for that manifestation change. Just trust your higher self, especially when you come up with questions, like questions about doubting your beliefs, you know, questions about the evidence that you're getting of your beliefs, or questions in the question of how can I change my financial situation or my love life or something. The next idea that you get is leading you toward that. Our higher selves are really fast with the guidance when we listen. Totally. States letters. What do you call it? Acronym. Is it an acronym when you just use the letters? I don't know. Yeah, and it's relationship healing today. That was in the daily read. Relationship healing. Triggers from past relationships, that kind of stuff, projecting past relationship onto future relationships or current relationships, you know, and when you start being scared that the person that we're with now is going to be like the person that we were with before and causes the same kind of harm, and then we sabotage it because it triggers us. And yeah. So we're healing relationships and getting past that fear that they're going to be like our ex, and actually initiating things. Ooh. It's a birthday today of the one that I'm interested in. So that's exciting. So maybe it's happening today for me. Who knows? I'll let you know tomorrow in Psychic Cafe. There we go. That's the energies for today. So it's a healing day, but not in your face. Yeah, new love. Not really new love. I've known him a long time. I've been interested in him for a long time, but I had this idea that it was trouble. And now I'm changing my mind about him, and I'm open, so we'll see. And 2, he's been looking into my work, and he's really into it. And that's why I'm realizing maybe he's not what I thought he was. So everybody check out your May readings as well. Have you all watched them? For your star sign, for your rising sign as well, for your sun sign and your rising sign. They resonate. I can't remember what Taurus is. I make so many reading videos that I forget what they're all about. And then once it gets to the weekend, I've got to watch mine again as a customer kind of thing, listening to myself and getting the advice from it. Right, who wants a reading? Go for it, live your life, for sure. He's 16 years younger than me. But that's not a massive difference when you're talking mid-30s, late 40s. Yes, Chris wants one. Yeah, so if you want a reading, just pop up a message. I'm just going to do mini readings. So I get in touch with your higher self, your spirit, your soul, your inner self, whatever. I can answer questions. You can put a question up if you want. Or you can just leave it up to your higher self to give you a bit of advice. Hey, so who was it first? Chris. Chris! Yeah, it's hard to love ourselves and do things for ourselves when we're feeling guilty, because we want to sabotage ourselves instead. It's like guilt. When we're feeling guilty, it's not a very good feeling at all. Like, imagine you committed a crime, you feel guilty about it, and it would actually feel like a relief to get caught for that crime instead of being scared all the time that you're going to get caught and feeling guilty for it, right? And so it's like that. When we're feeling guilty about something, we do that to ourselves. We want to get caught. We want a punishment. We want a punishment, and so we end up sabotaging ourselves. And so this is saying the key to self-love. Chris, if you've been trying to love yourself more, and you're like, why don't I want to take that action? Why am I sabotaging myself? Why don't I want to do that good thing for me? What's stopping me from doing that? This is the key to it. It's you feeling guilty. You've got to get back to your innocence. You've got to know that you're okay. We're all learning, right? We're all learning. We're not meant to be perfect. And we don't have to be born perfect, And we're not, so. And Chris, yeah, that's going to lead to growth. When you find that key to self-love, and it's tricky. I know it's tricky. It took me many, many years to find my key to self-love. Really. Hey, Joya. All the usuals in the house, but Nikki and isn't here, and who else? Warren's not here. Warren's not been in for a while. What's happened to Warren? And Saska's not here today. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of people not here. Yeah. Chris, leading to your expansion. So I'm feeling like you're questioning how you're sabotaging yourself, because you realize that you are, but you don't know what's behind that. And yeah, it's just this key, the guilty key. It's the guilty key, and that's going to lead you to that expansion you want. So whether it's you've noticed the sabotages that you're doing, but you don't know how to stop that, or you're trying to head toward expansion, so a relationship or more money, whatever you want to expand, and you're like, it's not happening. What's the key to this? That's it. Saskatoons. Taurus they're good readings, I know. It's Taurus time for sure. I'm feeling it. Mimi, I've not read for you for ages. What's going on with you? Are you still like COVID-y in your place? Very COVID-y. We're opening up soon. It's exciting. But they said the progression of things, how it's all going to open up again. And the things that I want, massage, dentist, they're the last things to open up. Can you believe it? Dentists are closed in Thailand. That's essential. I want to go to the dentist. I need a filling. It's going to be June. What the hell? And massage. Two things that I really want. And haircuts. No way. Like everything that I don't want is opening back up. The things that I really want, they're going to be the last things to open up. Makes sense, Chris? That's good. Mimi. Oh. Choose to change, passion. And Thailand's down into single figures now. We're getting like 8 new confirmed cases a day. So we're ready. We just don't want tourists to come back in yet and start spreading it around again. So very careful. Yeah, if you've got a lot of it where you are, you've got more than Thailand in your town, I think. You've got more than the whole of Thailand. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, Mimi, choose to change toward your passion. This is saying maybe you're trying to manifest just a bit better. The next step, just a little bit more, a little bit better, that kind of thing. This is saying, why not go for like really, really good, something you're really passionate about. This is like saying, if you've been trying to manifest something that you'd like a little bit more, you'd like more, Like, why not go for like full-on passion? You don't even need to know how it's going to come. You can just choose it. You can just say, right, higher self, it's something I'm really passionate about, something that's really going to light me up, light you on fire. Get that fire going in you. The fire. What else for Mimi? Oh, yeah, see? I thought it might have been about relationships. So, Mimi, the energies of today is about relationship healing, past relationship healing. So who are you really passionate about? And so maybe you're holding passion away from you. You want someone that's a little bit safer than that, someone that you just kind of like, someone a bit more serious. You don't want to be passionate about them because you were burned. Hey, AP, how are you? You were burned. And it's causing you to close down to that passionate relationship that you really want. See? Mimi, use your lockdown time to get your heart back open again. Choose passion. Yeah, I know. You get the highs and the lows. I know it hurts worse than anything when you get the lows, but you get the highs too. Like, live. Allow yourself to have the extremes of emotions like that. That's living. Don't just want to have muted emotions just a little bit. The ex that broke your heart. We've all got one, hey? Chickens at the door. Ringing a bell. Ding, 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 ding. Like that. She's not a chicken, everybody. She's a cat. So there you go, Mimi. Open your heart. Get that passion going. Oh, Karen's a Taurus too. It's Taurus time. It's exciting. I've been feeling the energy for myself, for sure. It's so exciting. And my business too. My business is blowing up right now, and that's so exciting for me after 20 years of a lot of work. But yeah, relationships too. I've got the same thing going on, Mimi. I'm actually opening up to someone that I'm really passionate. And that scared me. That made me think he was trouble. That I wasn't choosing him because of that, and now I'm kind of opening up to choosing him. And now I think I've freaked him out. Ooh, Music Locate, how are you? Who's up next? Let me just scroll back up. So we did Chris and Mimi and Karen's up next. And then Crap's done. I can't even remember the name that I just said. Karen. Right, Karen, your higher self is saying, trusting yourself. Karen, you're second guessing yourself. It's like you're always questioning yourself whether you're doing the right thing, whether you've got your guidance right, whether it's right, whether you're taking the right direction. Always questioning yourself, never striding forward with confidence, not caring whether you've got it right or not. It doesn't matter whether you've got it right or not. There is no right, really. I mean, you can follow your guidance and it'll work out better, but your higher self will always shift the path in front of you. You know, if you turn left or right, you have the choice of it. It's not like your higher self goes, oh, Karen went left and she was meant to go right. Well, that's it, you know. It doesn't. It just shifts the path. It follows you and it shifts the path in front of you. It's always trying to lead you. And so you can't go wrong. And so this idea that you can go wrong is stopping you from trusting yourself. You can't go wrong, Karen. You can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. So sometimes we think of the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, the everything. That higher power. Sometimes we think of it, we personify it, we think it's human, we think it's going to act like people do. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Good to see you too, Mimi. Welcome back. Yeah, so Karen, that's what's behind it, is that you're questioning the universe. You're thinking it's like a person. And it's not. It's always supporting you, so you can trust yourself to take those steps forward. And don't make your decisions, Karen, based on what other people think, what other people say, other people's emotional reactions to you. Don't do that. So in other words, you've got this new beginning waiting for you. Your higher self is trying to move you toward what you want, but you're like holding back from it. It's like, what if my friends, don't accept that I'm doing this now? What if they're jealous? What if I leave them behind? What if it causes a rift in our relationship? That kind of thing. Always questioning how it's going to affect other people, and then you hold yourself back. And that's what you think is like a wrong turn. It's like, I can't turn right because other people might not like that. Well, you know, those people that love you properly, Karen, they're going to like that. Crapster. No, Crapster, you were up next. I said Karen, then Crapster. Be patient. Karen, yeah. Too bothered about what other people think. And if they really love you, they're going to be happy for you. So step into this new beginning. Trust yourself and step into this new beginning. You can't take a wrong turn, really. You can't take a wrong turn, Karen. This new beginning is going to be placed in front of you again and again and again. That's kind of like what this new relationship showed me too, is that, you know, he's waited, over a year. He's just been so consistent. And yeah, it's like, you can't get it wrong. You really can't. Oh no, your cat died a couple of days ago. I'm sorry. He's outside the door. That was Karen. Crapster's up next. I didn't miss you out, Crapster. You were next after Karen. And then Bobette. I'll never remember anyway. Crapster. In Morocco. You're welcome, Karen. Crapster. This is about that relationship healing stuff. The people that you've attracted into your life were a match to you at the time, and sometimes that can be a little bit confronting. They're either a match to you, matchy, same as you, or the opposite. So that's how, like, empaths getting together with narcissists, that's an opposite kind of situation. But that's still a match kind of thing. A giver attracting a taker. It's still a match, you know. It's one imbalance attracting the opposite imbalance. And so it's still a kind of match. It's still a kind of match. And so, Crapster, you need to be okay about that. It's like, don't be in that victimhood thing of saying, you know, I was looking back at a past relationship and saying, I was great in that relationship. I was right and they were wrong. Don't fall into that trap, because then you miss the lesson in it. There's always a match there. And when you notice it and you're kind of humble about it, you can feel better about it. That's that gentle, quieted heart. You can feel better about it. But you've got to be brave enough to kind of own it and go, okay, what was my part in this relationship? Because victimhood's never a good stance. And then you're going to believe in yourself more. When we think we're victims to circumstances and to relationships and other people and stuff, it's very disempowering. We can't create what we want if we don't stand in our power, if we're not taking our power in our lives. And so just this past relationship healing stuff, asking yourself, what was my part in it? How was I a match to that? Is going to be very empowering to you, and you're going to be able to create what you want. Like, you probably don't even realize how much it's holding you back from other things in your life, not just relationships, other things too. Right. Bobette, and then Barbara's up next. Bobette's next. So my half-price reading sale at the weekend. This next weekend is going to be soulmate twin flame readings again. That was a fun weekend last time we did that. So come along at the weekend for that. Bobette. Yeah. Bobette, you know, this is your higher self saying, you know what you need to release. You know it. Maybe you don't know how to. Life's complicated. Yeah, it is, Crapster. You're welcome. Yeah, Bobette. You know what it is to release. I think there's lots of people in front of you. Music, I'm just going in order. You know what to release, Bobette. Maybe you don't know how to do it. Or maybe you're holding on to it. Sometimes it can be really enticing to feel like a victim, so we hold on to it. You know what to release. And you can have fun with it. I mean, have fun with the release process. You know how I was saying, you can always ask your higher self. You say, like, show me the truth. Or, yeah, show me the truth. Show me evidence if the opposite is true. Something like that. You can have fun with the universe. Just keep on asking it questions. Questions are really powerful. Living in the question and waiting for the signs and stuff like that. You did it last night, clearing. There seems to be something else, or maybe another layer of it too. But have fun with it. And this could be like asking the question to the universe: Have I healed it all? You know, one time, you know, I'm disconnected from my family. Well, I moved to the other side of the planet from them 20 years ago, but I still stayed in touch with them, and they continued the abuse from afar. And then I got to this point. What was that? Oh yeah. It was when I turned 40. My mum came and saw me, apparently to destroy me. What the hell? They don't like me being happy. And yeah, so she came to destroy me apparently. But I had all my family on Facebook still, and she was behaving so badly when she was visiting, and I just had enough of it. And then all my family started attacking me on Facebook. And I just got to that point where I was like, okay, I want to know it all now. It's like, just bring it all out. I want to know it all. And so I was like, doing what I don't usually do with trolls and people like that. I kept on engaging with them because I wanted the whole truth out. The things that they came out with, they believed that I was owing for my childhood, everything. It's like, they're so unhappy. They thought that my happiness meant that I owe them something, so that they could be happy. All of this junk came out, and it was so important for me to know all of that stuff, and then I blocked them all, and that was it. I haven't had contact. I've had contact with my dad, but I've not had contact with any of them anymore, and I'm not going to either. But it was really interesting to delve deep, and so I'm getting the same thing for you, Baba. It's like, get it all out now. Like, ask the universe to show you all of the gory details, because yeah, it might be a little bit confronting, but I feel like you're ready for it, Baba. I feel like you're ready to just, you know, get that junk out. Get that junk out of you and clear it all out now. You can have fun with that process. Not many people that like the healing thing. Barbara's up next. And then Carolee afterward. Barbara. Sounds like your family. Families, hey, now I've got beautiful family. I've got 2 families here that I've adopted, and that have adopted me, and they're amazing. Amazing. Why do I forget names? Barbara. And then Carolee. Barbara. Oh, got a bit of a rocky path at the moment, but it's good because you're getting over those rocks. It's going well. You're having to face things. Things are coming up for you, but you're going well on that path. So you're trying to manifest things in your life, Barbara, and stuff is coming up. Your blocks, your hurdles, kind of thing. Those inner hurdles are coming up, and you're dealing with it really well. You're facing it. I feel like this is a new thing for you, Barbara. Is that previously you might have had the pattern of wanting to ignore things. You know, like if somebody wasn't nice to you, you'd just be nice back to them. You'd ignore it rather than facing the situation. I feel like this is a new thing for you. You're kind of empowering yourself more now, Barbara, and you're actually facing things, which is a great thing. It's going well. Your higher self is saying, yep, you're in the right direction here. And so if you've had that idea, Barbara, that you're being punished and things are going wrong, it's not. It's clearing the way. It's like, I don't know, sorting your skincare out, and then you start getting spots when you do it. It's clearing it out. Cat hair. And also, Barbara, do something you love to do. This Make Love card, it's about doing what you love to do. It's like the work that you'd really love to do. And so this physical action, especially today, Wednesday the 29th, take some physical action. Like, do something that you'd really love to do. Something for yourself that you'd really love to do. Something you're really interested in. That's interesting. That's nice energy. You got nice energy, Barbara. Right. Carolee. And then... Carolee, and then Janet. Hey Janet, how are you? I didn't see your name pop up before. Carolee. Oh, Carolee. Passion this moment. You know how I was talking about myself and this guy? Feeling that passion, and then it's scaring you a little bit because it's big emotion, and then backing off from it. Feeling the passion in the moment, and then back, and it's scaring you a little. This could be about a person, it could be about something that you do, something that you'd really like to do. You're backing off from it. Why? Let's see. Well, it'll be fear. It always is. Yeah. From past experiences, that baggage that I was saying. Past experiences where you've been hurt. It's like you're at the edge of the cliff and ready to fly, and you're having that nervousness and that passion going, this is going to be amazing, but oh no, remember that time I crashed into the rocks below and I didn't fly. Have gratitude for the past and the learning in the past. That will help you to release this fear so that passion isn't so scary. I see someone out the corner of my eye. Yeah, okay. So yeah, get to that point of gratitude. Who's next? Janet, I think. Janet's up next, and then music locate. Janet. Janet from Facebook. Facebook friend. This is yesterday's guidance. To be open to paths, Janet, that you're not necessarily focused on. You're welcome, Barbara. This is like yesterday's guidance where you're waiting for something to happen. You've asked the universe for something, and you're looking at the path that you think it's going to come down, and you're focused on that, and you're not noticing that it can come another way. The example that I gave yesterday was, when you go shopping with a friend in a mall, and then you both want to go to different shops, so you go in separate directions and you arrange to meet up. And then when you're waiting in the meeting place, you look where you think they're going to come from, and you're waiting for them there, and then they just show up behind you and tap you on the shoulder. It's like you're looking in the wrong direction. It's coming on the mystery path, but you're focused on the growth that you want, what you've been asking for, what a relationship or more money or whatever. This could be like focused on a particular person, Janet. It's like, I want love, and I want it from that person. And the universe is saying, but there's this person over here that can love you, but you're focused on that person that can't love you. That kind of thing. So just be open. It's like take the blinkers off and just be open to all avenues. Maybe it can come through another avenue, and it will. Carolee says, yep, something that I want to do. Time to be grateful. Cool. Janet? Yeah. You are on the path to it, but you're not looking in the right direction, Janet. So just be more open, and then follow your intuition one step at a time. You are on the way to it. Just need to be a little bit more open to lots of different pathways. I got a nice surprise yesterday in YouTube. Like I've been monetized before on YouTube many years ago when the rules were different, but I looked at it for the first time last night, and I got a nice surprise at how much money I've earned already. I thought it was going to be a tiny amount, and it wasn't. So that expanded my mind. That expanded my mind to what's possible with my YouTube channel. So there you go. You've got a similar kind of thing going on, Janet. It's like you could get, once you expand your mind, it's like, where could this thing that I want come from? And you start looking around for it in all avenues. You're going to see something like that. That's follow my knowing one step at a time. It's like something gets revealed to you, and you're like, oh, it could be through that. It could be through that. Now, who is up next? Music locate. Did you ask questions? I can't see. Oh, your cat died. Oh, you know, animals tend not to. Animals give up a lot easier than humans do. Humans have like emotional attachments that we have to let go of. When we die, we're kind of given. I've done lots of medium readings, and they've all told me the same thing. You're given a gift of release from the emotional attachment. So it's only us human beings that have emotional attachments. Yeah, animals do, but only the domesticated ones. They have those emotional attachments too, and yeah, and we go through this process. So yeah, animals don't have that, and your cat's fine. Really, it is. Animals let go way easier. Wow, music locate. So let's see what your higher self has to say to you. Look at this. Double cards, really powerful. Hey Ashley. Double cards are really powerful. Really strong message for you. Grace. What's grace? Grace is, it's abundance. It's another word for abundance. It's when you're living in this really lucky state, when things just show up for you. You know, signs, synchronicities, magic, miracles, serendipity. You just feel like the universe is playing games with you and it's showering you with lots of great stuff. I think your higher self wants you to open up to this state because maybe you're focused on negative stuff like your cat dying or something, which is natural, you know, we go through grieving processes. I'm not saying like ignore that stuff, but, you know, look, your higher self is saying, well, you know, meditate, be still, keep quiet, refocus on something like better that you really like and get into this grace again. So this is saying, music, that you've been a bit negatively focused and it's time to get positively focused. Just focus on anything that you like to get positively focused, and you're going to get into this grace. You know, that you can't, as I was saying about victimhood before, you can't manifest anything good from that. You get evidence of your beliefs. If your beliefs is like, life is crap, I'm going to focus on this crap. Look at that crap thing there, that crap thing there. You just get more and more evidence of that. But what's grace? It's all the positive stuff. Get focused on the positive stuff, you'll get more and more evidence of that. What if life is amazing? It can be. You can manifest that. Yeah, it's sad. Cats are beautiful. I love cats. They're my animal for sure. Cats love me too. Everywhere I go, people's cats come to me. And then one time I was at this is many years ago, when I was still living in the UK, or maybe I was just visiting. But a friend of mine, I went to visit and I was just in this room and the cat came up to me, so I'm petting the cat. She came in the room and she was so shocked. I'm like, what? She's like, that's a rescue cat and he's terrified of human beings. I've never seen him pet it. He won't even let me pet him. And I'm like, oh, I thought he was just a normal cat. He was like just completely normal with me. And she was like, what? So cats really love me. I had a psychic tell me once, apparently I've got hundreds of them around me all the time. Cat spirits. Bizarre, hey? I don't see things like that. Cat spirits. Right, music. That was you. Right. If I've missed anyone out, you just let me know. I'm still scrolling down, so I did Karen already, I did Crapstar, I've done music, and Babette, and Joao's up next. Joao. And then I've done everyone, I think. If anyone's waiting, you just let me know. Joao! Your higher self is encouraging you to go for joy. Like, much better. You know, like these passion cards have come out and stuff. Go for much better. Don't just go for a little bit better. The universe doesn't want to give you just a little bit. It's not miserly. Everyone needs to stop seeing the universe like it's a human being, like a damaged human being. It's not. It wants us to have everything. Really, it does. So it's encouraging you to go for joy, like for passion, for much, much better. Much, much better. You know, we're like, oh, maybe the universe doesn't want to give us much because it's stingy, like my dad was, you know, something like that. We personify it and it's just not true. It's not stingy at all. And we've just got to like let go of those negative beliefs again. But beliefs are giving us evidence. Today's all about that, questioning your beliefs because you're getting evidence of your beliefs. And Joao, your innocence, go within. This exact combination came out for someone else. Getting back to your innocence, getting back to seeing the universe as innocent as well, not seeing it as a flawed human being. It's not. What's the best for us? Ashley, do you want one? Who else hasn't had a reading? Just pop up a message and I'll do it for you. I was watching, I'm following this guy now, I can't remember, I think his name's Chris, I can't remember what his YouTube channel name is though, but one of his readings popped up a couple of days ago and I watched his reading, a Taurus reading. It was really good, and it's like, yep, he's picking up with the same energies that I am for Taurus, for sure. I haven't looked at the rest of his stuff, but he does this daily show, and so I watched it live today, and I like the format of it, what he does. I might try that kind of thing, maybe when my channel gets busier. He does like a live every day for the daily read, and he does like each star sign, and then he answers questions, and they do the super chat thing, you know, the donation thing, because there's a lot more people. Like, I'm still good with the numbers that I've got on here. I can just about scroll around and see everyone's names and do it. Mara, how are you? I've never seen you on here before, and I've done plenty of personal readings for you, private readings for you. Nice to see you on here, Mara. You're welcome, Joanne. Mara? Am I saying your name right, Mara? It's like Sarah, but Mara. You are loved. You are loved by the universe. So, that's what today's energy is about. It's about our beliefs giving us evidence. The universe gives us evidence of our beliefs, and one of the most undermining beliefs is that we're not loved, because it cuts off all your manifestations. And so, Mara, you are loved, and this is connected with your creativity. So if you're not feeling loved, then you're not going to give yourself permission to be creative and do the thing that you really want. Myra. Okay, Myra. Thank you for letting me know. Myra. If you're not feeling loved, if you've got this belief that you're not loved, firstly, you're not going to get the manifestations that you want, but you're not going to allow yourself to do what you love as well, to be creative. And so if you've been wondering what your creative blocks are, whether it's like life, like creativity, it's not just like painting paintings or building a business or anything like that. It can be just like creating your life, you know, creating a new relationship, creating, you know, a change in location. It's, you know, your life is a creation process too. And so, yeah, Myra, once you feel loved, everything is going to change. Everything is going to change. And I know it's a tricky path getting there. It took me many, many years to get there. It took me having to move to this island with a lot of amazing people that I feel very safe with, emotionally safe with, to open up to it. But you'll have a path to it too, and your higher self is leading you to it. That self-love thing, that open up to people loving you, and believing that people love you and that the universe loves you, and actually feeling that. You're being moved toward it one step at a time, so no wonder you're getting readings. No wonder. There you go. Anyone else? Myra. You'll meditate on it. Awesome. Struggling with feeling loved and loving myself for years. It's a long process. It's such a long process, Myra. I know, it took me many years, and it just eluded me for so long. People were saying to me, just love yourself. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, it just didn't mean anything to me. And it's that feeling, you know, your higher self is saying, feel it. It's like, well, if you weren't loved properly as a child and you didn't feel it as a child, it's hard to access. It's hard to access that feeling. Oh, thank you, Myra. I'm loving it. I'm loving all the readings that I'm doing lately. Like, this influx of people, it's great. Doing some really interesting readings for people, private readings for people. Really interesting stuff coming out. I learned so much from it, from everyone's higher selves. It gives me so much information. In the videos too. But the videos are a bit vaguer. They're a bit more, of course, the general readings, so they're not going to be as interesting as the private readings. Ashley, Ashley. Is AP still around? Did I do AP? I don't think I did. You still on AP? Ashley? You got the wake up card. What star sign are you, Ashley? Because this has come up for quite a few star signs, this wake up. When we get spiritual awakenings, they tend to be like a bucket of ice water in our face rather than birds chirping and nicely, waking up. And Ashley, if you're going through this bucket of icy water in your face kind of wake up at the moment, a bit of a shocking wake up, your higher self is just like saying surrender to it. It's flowing you in the right direction. This is like the Tower card in Tarot. When things fall apart, you're being woken up, you can just surrender to it and go with that flow. It's happening for a reason. You don't need to battle it or think that you're getting punished by it or try and figure it out. Just let go and go with that flow. It's happening for a reason. This is things that have been taken from your life suddenly. Gemini, I'm not sure whether it came up in Gemini's readings. But this is something that's been taken from your life suddenly, or something that's gone wrong, and it's happening for a good reason, so just surrender to it. Look, you're on track. The higher self it's a good thing, and you're seeing it as a bad thing. This awakening that's going on at the moment in you're seeing it as a bad thing, and it's not. It's a good thing. You're on the track to much better things, Ashley. Good news. Barbara's a Leo. Have you all checked out your May readings? I uploaded those last night. May monthly reads for each star sign. There we go. Well, I am going to order in my breakfast. One of the best things about lockdown, all the restaurants around here have got amazing deals, and they're all doing deliveries now. Before it was only just a small selection of restaurants that would deliver. Now they all deliver. And one of them is just doing, I think it's like $4 for a full breakfast and a coffee delivered. It's awesome. So I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna do a day of video readings. I'm gonna go out by the pool because it's not raining. It's cloudy, but it's not raining. Yay! I'm in Thailand. I'm on Koh Tao, which means Turtle Island in Thailand. I came here. I was traveling around Southeast Asia. I came here and I just loved it. The community, everything. The island, just everything about it. I loved it. And I stayed because I can live anywhere, because I've had this business for a long time now, and it's been online for solely online for the last 8 years. So yeah, it gives me a lot of freedom. So I can live here, which is awesome. I love Thailand. I love the Thai people. I'm learning Thai slowly. Hey Ava. Okay, thank you everyone for coming along, and remember, click like on this. It helps YouTube show it to people, get more people coming along. I hope everyone has a nice day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to have a good one, that's for sure. So yeah, next videos I'll do this every day, and of course there's always my daily reads, but the next batch of videos that are coming up will be on Friday night, which is 2 days off. And there'll be some love readings for each star sign, because the half price sale at the weekend is going to be my soulmate readings, twin flame readings, so be sure to check that out when it happens. Have an awesome time, everyone. Good night, good day, good day. Thanks, everyone. Bye.